is the destination. MNP, wherever business takes you.
I'm here to get more than a degree.
I'm here to explore.
To connect. To learn.
I am here to forge a new path.
To push myself.
To set goals and achieve them.
I am here to win.
I am here to grow.
Hello and welcome to Red Leaf TV, coming to you live from the West Gym atop Burnaby Mountain. My name is Eitan Weisfeld and I'm joined by Nick Hauka as the Simon Fraser University Red Leafs hosted Langara Falcons. The Red Leafs come into this game on the back of a statement 100-45 win last week against fellow Pac West opposition Capilano University. That victory, the Red Leafs home opener, gave SFU the first win of the season as they enter tonight's contest 1-5. They come up against the Langara Falcons side, 2-6 overall, whose close loss against Capilano 2 weeks ago extended their winless run to 6 games. The Red Leafs will look to gain confidence tonight as they gear up to host Westminster University in NCAA action on Saturday. They faced off against Langara 4 times previously, winning all 4 times by over 20 points. If last week was anything to go off of for this West Gym crowd, tonight's Pac West Challenge presents an opportunity for these players in red to showcase themselves ahead of the conference play and solidify their spot in the rotation. One player who made the most of his opportunity last week was Toby Ezo-Okafor, who prior to hosting Capilano was scoreless in his first 5 games before introducing himself to the West Gym with 13 points and 4 rebounds, shooting 50% from beyond the arc. The freshman out of Toronto will look to build last week's performance alongside sophomore guard Tate Christensen, who exploded in the second half to grab 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 steals. He starts his 7th consecutive game tonight and is averaging over 11 points a game this season. Another player who made an impact for the Red Leafs was junior transfer Lenz Dupont, who scored 16 points and grabbed 3 steals in his 20 minutes off the bench Wednesday. Dupont is a transfer out of Olympic College in the Northwest Athletic Conference, where he averaged 25.5 points per game and earned NABC, NAWC All-American honors. The Red Leafs and the Falcons getting their final preparations ready as these teams face off in the West Gym just moments away on Red Leaf TV.
Bands on the table. They say I went commercial, I ain't know it. They want me catch them, I ain't going back. Play myself on my position, who doing that?
We got effing with extensions, we throwing that. Got my full attention, she throwing that. Talking way too much, I ain't going back. Cause these be holding right on the real. Yeah, we know you don't own them right. Pockets full, push them down, they stop walking back. Turn $1 million right into I'm a quarterback. Spend $1 million like I'm trying to bring Kobe back. 24. I'm ready, I use the pot like it's Betty. They say that drop hot and it's ready. Might stretch it out, but it ain't fast. Say my dog's on time, but I know he ain't gonna snitch cause it's still he didn't tell me. My dog's at the celly, he told me the whole story over the celly. Went up in my pressure, my dog get like Kelly. Starting to telly, no I cannot say who no telly. My head getting heavy, and you know I still got my mains on my. No, I can't do no American. Said I'm taking trips, long flights, they scary. She said her birthday in March, okay, cool, so that means you an Aries. I told her gotta go, she said you serious. I'm in cold as December, my vibe Sagittarius.
Who got bad with I need roller or deal? Story can't keep up with me. I'm spending thousands like money is none to me. I never coming back, them people under me. Not the fans, yeah, the haters. Lot of bands on the table. They say I went commercial, I ain't know it. They want me catch them, I ain't going back. Play myself, I'm like, switch up and come back another way. Hit the vibe, ain't right, come back another day. Biggie dripper, I start up a tidal wave. Remix, we put it in no microwave. Back for 23 like I know Michael J. He can say what he want, but he gotta pay. Used to hide all the with my mama stay. Send my around the corner, I pay all these bills, I'm a grown up. My cars a little different, I own them. I ain't with no leasing, my telling me I need credit. It's loud and clear if I said it.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the West Gym for tonight's game between the visiting Langara College Falcons and your Simon Fraser University Red Leafs. Basketball fans, at this time, we do ask that you please rise if you are able, and please remove all caps for the playing of the Canadian National Anthem. And now it's time to meet tonight's starting lineups, beginning with Langara College, starting this evening for the Falcons. At guard number 1, Jacob Francia. Starting guard number 2, Caden Carrion. Starting guard number 3, Kato Kusaki. Starting forward, Ivanita Obato. Starting guard and forward number 14, Owen Jones. Coaching staff for the Falcons include Christian Eller, Sean Shook, and Pat Kimunu. And now, basketball fans, it's time to meet tonight's starting 5 for your SFU Red Leafs. Starting guard, a sophomore from North Vancouver, number 2, Tate Christensen. Starting guard, a sophomore from Vancouver, BC, number 3, Irish Kokia. Starting forward, a sophomore from North Van, number 13, Matthijs Van Bylen. Starting center, a junior from right here in Burnaby, number 14, Sasha Vujasic. And starting guard, a freshman from Montreal, Quebec, number 23, Victor Ponsu. Head coach of the Red Leafs, Steve Henson, with assistant coaches Noah Efti and Ziad Goulet. And now, basketball fans, without any further ado, it is time to get down to business. From the West Gym, it is the Falcons. It is your Red Leafs. Basketball fans, here we go.
All set to tip off here in the West Gym as the Red Leafs host the Langara Falcons. Starting 5 for the Red Leafs, Tate Christensen and Irish Kokia in the backcourt with Matthijs Van Bylen, Sasha Vujasic, and a first start of the season for number 23, Victor Bonsu. He was out last week against Capilano with injury. He starts today, his first start of the 2024 season, 2025 season. Red Leafs will win the tip and give it off to Irish Kokia. I'm joined by Nick Hauka.
How you doing, Eitan?
Excited to be here. Irish Kokia right to the rim and getting started.
Tough bucket early on. Great drive to the rim, great finish.
Something that he's done so often throughout this season is get himself towards the hoop and make plays happen. Here's too many steps for number 11, Ebenahita Obito. And he'll be back in the hands of Irish Kokia.
Langara going full court press early on here.
Here's with Christensen. Finds Sasha Vujicic, also making his first start of the season. Finds Christensen in the corner for three. No good. Rebound picked up by Carrion. Kusaki into the hands of Carrion. Pull-up jumper, no good. Comes back out to him on the rebound. Fires the three. It looked like Irish Kokia got a touch.
One thing you'll notice with the Falcons here, they take a lot of three-pointers. They're averaging 26 a game. That is quite a bit. That is in the Pac West. That is one of the highest percentages in the league.
Here's Christensen. Inside for Vujicic. All alone under onto the basket. Easy two for Sasha Vujicic. Carrion going the other way here for the Falcons, trying to get them on the board. Obito, top of the key. That's Jones in the corner for three. Won't draw iron. Picked up by Christensen. Kokia going the other way. Matisse Van Buyden passes up the three into the paint. Looking for Bonsu. Defended by Carrion. Kokia. Defended by Francia. Spins by number one. Here's Bonsu for three. No good. Rims out. Picked up by Carrion. On the rebound.
That's going to be there all day for the Red Leafs. One thing you'll notice with the Falcons defense, they're going to compress the middle. They're going to take away driving lanes. They're going to leave those corner threes open. Red Leafs need to take advantage of that.
Great play there by Irish Kokia. Getting the steal on Kasaki. Now in transition. Going quickly. Finds Christensen in the corner for three. Won't draw iron. Falls nicely into the hands of Victor Bonsu, who gets his first points of the night.
Heads up play by Bonsu following the ball on that open three.
Jacob Francia. Nice pick and roll to find Obito. His shot won't roll. A lot of contact with Van Buylen. 6-0 ball game for the Red Leafs. They have it in the hands of Irish Kokia. Kokia loses the handle, picks it up off the ground, finds the hands of Van Buylen. Defended by Jones. Van Buylen, too many steps. Be Langara basketball. What are we seeing from the Red Leafs in these opening exchanges?
Seeing a little bit of a slower pace than what we're used to seeing. They seem to be slowing it down, trying to get into their sets. I think last game you saw a lot of chucking up threes. This game a lot more patient to start off with. I like it.
That will be called for a foul against Tate Christensen, going up to meet Obito at the rim. That'll send the Falcons number 11 to the line, the third year out of Maple Ridge, BC. Good on his first attempt from the charity stripe. Obito 2 for 2, and that gets Langara on the board. They're going to pick up Irish Kokia. Full court press by Caden Carrion.
Hold on!
Van Buylen finds Bonsu, top of the key now with Kokia inside. Van Buylen turning away from the defenders. A nice layup for Van Buylen.
Great patience by Van Buylen. I like what SFU is doing right now. Very, very patient, waiting for the floor to get set. They're getting good looks at the rim. They're not forcing shots. Really good so far.
That's a three-pointer from Kusaki. Won't go. Picked up by Christensen. Looking to go quickly in transition are the Red Leafs with Bonsu. Back to Christensen, top of the key. Has Irish Kokia. Picked up by Kusaki. Step back. Three-pointer. No good. Picked up by Jones on the rebound. The loose ball will go the way of the Red Leafs.
Langara and SFU both missing their top players tonight. One thing to look out for. Luke Howard is not in the lineup. He has been leading the Red Leafs in points with 16.6 per game. And then for the Falcons, Cam Vaughn out of the lineup. He is averaging 18.9 per game.
Going to be a huge miss for the Falcons without Vaughn on the court. 7 on the shot clock. It's in the hands of Van Buylen, looking to spin away from defenders, and his floater good. giving the Red Leafs an 8-point lead early in this game.
Strong start from Van Bylen, getting into the paint twice there in a row on possessions, getting good looks at the rim and finishing strong.
Here's Owusu newly into the game. Subotic, three-pointer from the corner, good! Owen Jones opening his account on the day, a three-pointer. Bonsu in transition, looking for the N1, won't get it, but the bucket will go.
Tough finish by Bonsu at the rim, drawing contact. Probably wants a foul call there, not going to get it.
Brave play by the Red Leafs sophomore. Carrion, defended by Bonsu, top of the key, looking to spin away from the challenge. And it's tipped away by Tate Christensen. It'll be an inbound for the Falcons, and now signal 2 changes for the Red Leafs off the bench as they call the first time out of the game. It's going to be Nikola Beric and number 5, Lenz DuPont checking in.
One big key for the Red Leafs here. Langara Falcons offense is really dictated on spreading the floor. Lots of pick and rolls, lots of pick and pops, dribble handoffs. SFU is going to have to be really disciplined in their coverages defensively. They're going to have to talk all game. They're going to have to communicate with one another. They need to know if they're switching or they're keeping in their coverages. Langara's offense is all about exploiting space, so they're just going to have to be aware of that.
Absolutely, and that's something that we've seen early on. A lot of opportunities from three-point land for the Red Leafs. Just hasn't come up as of yet, but there's still a lot to play in this game.
Absolutely. I think so far Red Leafs have done a good job of contesting those three-point shots, not getting lost in their coverages. I think on that one there was a shooter for Langara open, and I think that's why we saw a timeout by the Red Leafs.
Langara 1 for 6 from the field to start the game. 12-5 ball game as we get set to have the inbound be Langara basketball in Red Leaf territory.
It's the trouble with that style of offense, right? When you're not hitting from downtown, when your offense is dictated off of those three-point shots, it can look tough on the scoreboard. It's only 12-5 right now, but if they don't get it going early on, the Red Leafs are going to get control here.
Be number 5, Luka Subotic to inbound. Nixon Owusu. Francia, picked up by Kokia. Driving inside, looking for Owusu. It's going to be picked up by Lenz DuPont. His introduction to the game with a steal finds Matisse Van Bylen. And a reach-in foul called against Caden Carrion.
Good hands there by DuPont to force the turnover. Patient with it, didn't force a more difficult pass. Makes a nice outlet play to Van Bylen, draws the foul.
Had 3 steals in the last game when the Red Leafs hosted the Capilano Blues. Lenz DuPont off the bench. Movement all the way to the corner. Irish Kokia for 3, won't go. Into the hands of Carrion. Langara looking to go quickly the other way. 2v1, they elect to go to the basket. Layup won't draw iron, picked up by Kokia. In transition finds Bonsu. Carrion able to tip it into the path of Jones. Now Carrion, pull-up jumper. No good, picked up by Owusu on the rebound. Straight into the hands of Lenz DuPont. Neither team can get their hands on the basketball. Subotic for 3. Good. Langara able to punish the Red Leaf sloppiness in transition there.
Multiple turnovers by either team there, just not taking their time with the ball, trying to force stuff that's not there in transition. Now the Red Leafs slow it down, look to get into their sets like they were being so successful with before.
Here's Beric. Freshman out of Sydney, Australia. Jumper good, that's his first points in a Red Leaf jersey. Nikola Beric opening his account in white.
Old school little midi from the big man, like to see it.
Here's Subotic, switches onto Beric. Inside for Owusu, layup no good. Christensen tips it into DuPont's hands. Now Red Leafs looking to go quickly in transition. DuPont going right coast to coast, looking for the basket, will get the contact and the foul. That's 2 called against Owen Jones.
Great effort by DuPont there, going 1 against 3, finding a little small crack in the Langara defense, going up for a contested layup and drawing the foul.
Had 16 points off the bench last time the Red Leafs hosted Pac West competition just 1 week ago. We'll be looking for more of the same DuPont, the transfer out of Olympic College.
Really like DuPont's game. Good two-way player, plays hard at both ends of the floor. A lot of points on the offensive side are based off of what happens on defense, pushing in transition. And then when he's on the offensive side, he's a great spot-up shooter in the corners. He should have a big one tonight with Langara's defensive coverages.
Absolutely, and someone who showcased his ability to score in the NWAC, was a 25.5 point per game score, was a All-American there. Looking to transfer his game to the Red Leafs in the NCAA. Splits his free throws, and now Langara looking to go quickly with Subotic. Picked up by DuPont. Subotic spinning away, finds Carrion. Great pass inside for Owusu, just can't get his hands on it. Be Red Leaf basketball, newly checked into the game. Tariq Brown will leave it for Jovan Rai. Redshirt senior out of Markham, Ontario. Now into the hands of Brown, who was so effective defensively off the bench last week. A number of steals, making it so difficult for the opposition to play, especially down the wing. Here's Rai, DuPont. Barrich motions inside. Eza Okafor lining up the three. Good. Toby Eza Okafor. First shot off the bench, dagger. Owen Jones, spinning, turning, fires. Off the rim into the hands of Jovan Rai. Looking for Barrich. Corner open for DuPont. One more for Tariq Brown. Now it's open for Jovan Rai. From the top of the key, won't go. Rebound, Lenz DuPont. Going up for it and grabbing the foul. Great play by the Red Leafs 5.
Great poise by Jovan Rai there in transition. He doesn't force a deep football over the shoulder pass. He waits for something to open up, hits his man in stride. You get a numbers advantage the other way. You get a good chance that leads to a foul and free throws. Patrick Robinson has checked in for the Falcons. He is their best three-point shooter. One thing to look out for. Got to cover that guy in the corner.
Third year out of Baker City, Oregon. DuPont, good from his first attempt. Not from his second, splits him once more. 19-8 ball game. The Red Leafs looking to put some space between them and the Falcons. Here's Subotic. Cutting his Kosaki, looking for Robinson for the three. Wasn't on the same wavelength. There'll be Red Leaf basketball.
Red Leaf's got to be careful with that. Despite that going out of bounds, if Robinson's in the proper place, he has all day to shoot that. You don't want to give that guy room.
In the hands of Lenz DuPont. Now with Jovan Rai, picked up by Kosaki. Barrich looking to work on Owusu in the paint. DuPont, byline, going up for it, grabbing the foul once more. Third time in quick succession. Lenz DuPont gets himself to the line.
DuPont doing a great job drawing fouls, driving hard to the rim. Another foul drawn by DuPont. Great job so far. Coach Hansen has got to be happy with the transfer right now.
It'll be the second timeout of the game. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be right back with you for Red Leaf basketball action here on Red Leaf TV.
And fun.
Alright, stop, collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights, and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance, rush the speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly, when I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better gain weight. You better hit the bullseye, the kid don't play. And if there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby.
Back with you here for Red Leaf basketball action. Lenz DuPont at the line for two. Red Leafs lead the Falcons 19-8. The Falcons are only two shots that have drawn nylon from three-point land, Nick.
Yeah, you'd really like to get to the lane and get some easier shots, maybe get a matchup in the post that you like. You want to get something a little bit easier than just taking 3 after 3 after 3, right?
Absolutely, and that might be why they just brought on 6'5" Oliver Munt, number 23, might be looking to work on Nikola Beric. Subotic looking for options, finds one in Robinson, looking to spin away from Tariq Brown. High floating jumper, good. Nothing but nylon for Robinson.
Smooth. Nice little crossover, getting right to the free throw line and knocking that one down with a defender in his face.
Beric looking for a cutting as a Okafor. It's going to be Falcon basketball going the other way again with Robinson. Cutting byline, looking corner for Rohan Saul. Said it's going to be Red Leaf basketball with Jovan Rai.
If you're Langara there, you'd like Robinson to be a little more patient. Really good sequence previously. He really forced that pass to the corner. There's a defender right there. Hold on to the ball. Recollect yourself. Look for someone who's more open, or get your back to the defender and wait to get some help.
Subotic will pick up Kokia in the backcourt. As Okafor, someone that we highlighted in the pregame that came into last week without scoring any points in white. Here's Vujicic grabbing contact off Robinson. Rather, the call looks to be going the other way. It'll go Falcons' way.
It's going to be a travel there. Too many steps.
Called against the Red Leafs, number 14, the sophomore. Out of Burnaby. Here's Munt with Robinson. Robinson looking for Subotic. He's going to beat as Okafor to the ball. Robinson, corner, 3-point. Look good. Patrick Robinson.
Doesn't miss from 3. I'm telling you. That's a really great pump fake by Robinson to draw the defender. If I was the Red Leafs right now, I would be focusing on him and leaving the other guy.
Kokia spinning, floating, no good. Gets beyond Vujicic into the hands of Kasaki. Here's Luka Subotic. Back into Keito Kasaki. Subotic driving to the key. Munt looking for Robinson, cutting byline, back out to Munt. Passing to Subotic, a little bit too much on it. Kokia going the other way for the Red Leafs. They have numbers in transition. Here's Lenz Dupont. Corner. As Okafor. Looking to drive byline. And that one will be called up against Oliver Munt.
Notice on that drive there how the corner just opens up. That weak side defender comes in to help and support. And you have a corner 3 every time.
Something that the Red Leafs have found success in the early stages of this game. Here's Vujicic, Rai. As Okafor lining up the quick 3. Won't go. Vujicic able to tip it towards Kokia. Defended by Robinson, spinning. Decides not to shoot, passes it off to Jovan Rai. Good defending by Robinson. Now Kokia has the 3. That one won't go. Picked up by Saul. Surrounded by Rai and as Okafor. It's going to be Langara basketball in the backcourt.
Really impressed by Caden Carrion right now from the Falcons. Listed at 5'9" and 165 pounds. Going toe-to-toe there with Jovan Rai, who's 6'4" and 185 pounds. Really good effort by him. Great tenacity by the smaller guard.
Here is Carrion on the ball, looking to drive right past Dupont into the lane. Floater won't go, but a nice showcase of skill there by the number 2. Here's Dupont, coast to coast.
Oh, Dupont got Carrion there. That's a great drive, great little crossover and lay-in at the rim. Dupont is having a great game so far at both ends of the floor.
Here's Munt, top of the key, defended by Vujicic. Robinson cutting. Munt will find Robinson by the corner. Puts up the 3. Good. Unbelievable. Patrick Robinson, the 3rd year out of Baker City, Oregon. Can't miss.
Not so far. Let's see what Coach Hansen has in store to defend against that. You know, with the rest of the team not really hitting their shots, you got to key in on Robinson right now and take him away. That's the one thing they have going for them offensively.
Absolutely, and if you're Langara Falcons in this timeout, you're feeling a lot of optimism. It's a 22-16 ball game. It's against NCAA Division II competition. This is a team that Langara has not had a game within 20 points with in their history. Now they're within 6.
It's an incredible start, right? When those three-pointers go down, when you play that style, you can get back into games very quickly. It wasn't looking good early, but now with Robinson getting hot, they're right back in it. Again, as you said, 6-point game, 8:41 to go in the first half. You got to be feeling great if you're the Falcons right now.
Absolutely, and a game that means a lot to the Falcons. You mentioned Caden Carrion. It's personal for him. He knows Irish Kokia from their days in St. Patrick Regional Secondary. Looking to prove a point to the high school friend, maybe, on the court. Kokia, ball in his hands, defended by Kusaki. Kusaki, a third year out of Japan. Here's Victor Bonsu back into the game. Eza Okafor. Good ball movement by the Red Leafs into the hands of Vujicic. Rejected up high, but on the second attempt, able to get it to go.
Great resolve on the boards there by Vujicic. Following up after getting his original shot block, staying, getting his rebound. Great tenacity.
Here's Christian Archer newly into the game. He passes it off to Kusaki. Saul, picked up by Kokia. Spinning away from Kokia. Great play this by Saul. The layup won't go, and now Van Bylen going the other way, finds Bonsu in a bit of space. A lot of contact under the rim. No call, and the layup will go for Matisse Van Bylen on the follow-up.
That's a tough no call for Bonsu there. I think I would have called that a foul.
Yeah, a lot of contact from Oliver Munch, who's
just fearless by Bonsu, though. You got to love that.
Here is Kusaki. Picked up by Kokia, top of the key, step back. No room to go. He'll find the hands of Caden Carrion. 8 on the shot clock, able to spit 2 defenders. Here's the floater. Carrion so unlucky as it rims out.
What a beautiful play to split both defenders there. Hey, one thing about being 5'9" and small, I can say it myself at 5'8", when you're that small, it doesn't take as much to get through defenders.
Absolutely, they're having a hard time of keeping a hold of Caden Carrion, but he's having a hard time of finding Nylon. He's got 0 points for the game for all the effort that he's had splitting these defenders.
He's been very unlucky, had a couple rim out there. One thing for a smaller player like Carrion, you have to have that floater down because it's harder to get to the rim and finish, especially against bigger defenders. And he's been in good position to hit it, and he's taken it at the right time. It's just sometimes the ball doesn't bounce your way, and it's not bouncing for him right now.
Absolutely, and for the Falcons, a 10-point deficit as they get into this timeout. They'll be looking for some of those shots to go. They'll be looking at number 15, Patrick Robinson, to get them going once again.
One thing they like to do quite a bit out of their pick and roll and pick and pops is in the far corner they'll have Robinson come off of a flare screen opposite of the action, try to get opposition's ball watching. Look for them to go to that out of the timeout here. And if you're SFU offensively, I would like them to go back to kind of what they were doing to start the game. Slow it down, get into your offensive sets, get favorable matchups. I would like to see them get it down to the post a little bit. You're going to see Langara double, and there's going to be a corner 3 wide open, or this SFU is just a bigger team than Langara right now. I want to see them get the ball down into the post here. I want them to get some favorable matchups and get some good looks at the rim like they were doing early on.
Absolutely. Sasha Vujicic, 6'11". Nobody on that Langara Falcons team over 6'7", so a large height advantage for the Red Leafs, who are yet to hit many threes, 1 for 8 from beyond the arc, shooting 12.5% to start, and that's something that I'm sure Steve Hansen was talking about in the timeout.
When you get your open looks, you got to make them.
Here is Van Bylen at the line.
Van Bylen continuing his very strong start to the game. He's been getting to the rim.
Absolutely, and with 7 points now leading the Red Leafs in scoring. Here's Christensen's off the rebound, finds Kokia, and the Red Leafs with possession once more. Here's Baric. Kokia spinning beyond Kusaki. Van Bylen, Bonsu, 2 on the shot clock, step back, 3-pointer, no good. Picked up by Carrion. Robinson. Picked up by Van Bylen. This ball gets out of play. Van Bylen must have thought that he regained possession. Instead, it's going to be Robinson with the inbound once more. Gets away from Kisaki. That one will be Red Leaf basketball. Sloppy play by the Falcons.
You know, as Rasheed Wallace once said, ball don't lie.
Absolutely. That's their 9th turnover of the game. The Red Leafs with 6. Last game, despite the 55-point difference, had much more turnovers than Capilano, and that's something that I'm sure Steve Hansen and his coaching staff hammered into his team. Take more care of the ball, and you've seen they've been much more patient in possession.
Absolutely. They know that once they get to their actual GNAC conference games, they can't turn the ball over that much. They're not going to be successful.
Just like that, as Kokia gives it away to Kisaki, and a huge block, a monster block by Van Bylen, and Bonsu a second time.
What a block. What an effort by Van Bylen there.
Bonsu spit Euro all the way to the basket. Coast to coast for Victor Bonsu. A block at one end, a layup at the other. Now the Falcons in trouble to get out of their own half. Carrion able to split the defenders.
It's brought some new life to the Red Leafs here. You're seeing a lot more intensity after that big block by Van Bylen. That could be a big turning point here early on.
They're fired up. They double Archer, and that's going to be a foul called against Tate Christensen.
Christensen very close to getting the ball there. He did reach in. That's the right call, but very close to a steal or drawing a jump ball.
Had 3 steals last week against Capilano. Was a defensive force. Came out in the second half and was the Red Leafs' best player in that final 20. Be looking to repeat that. He's trying to. He's coming off now for Lens Dupont. He started 7th consecutive game before that season. Had only started 1 game in his freshman season. Redshirted last year.
Sometimes when things aren't quite going the way you want them, that high energy player off the bench is what you need to get your team going.
Obito, tipped by Baric, picked up by Dupont. There he is. Looking to work on Kusaki. Still in the hands of Dupont, top of the key. Finds Dupont. Kusaki switches onto him. Now it's Baric with Kokia. Defended by Carrion. Good swing out to Bonsu. Skips beyond the challenge of Robinson. Kokia. Butter on the jumper from the free throw line. Great play by the Red Leafs, looking for the right shot and finding it with their number 3, Irish Kokia.
Kokia is so good from mid-range off of those screen and rolls. That's a shot that you need to take away. You can't play drop coverage against him.
Langara looking to respond quickly with a 3, won't go. Bonsu coast to coast once more. A lot of contact by the rim, and it's Nikola Baric picking up the pieces and putting them through the hoop. Kisaki, Obito, out to Robinson. Playing a lot tighter on him now. Picking it up is Owen Jones. Kisaki stepping away from Van Bylen into Obito. Layup good. Great play there by Kato Kisaki, finding Obito under the basket.
Langara getting to the rim now, not just taking threes.
Here's Baric. Kokia going straight to the basket. Good.
Great finish.
Up over Patrick Robinson.
Showing great lateral agility, great explosion off the left side, finishing with his right hand.
Jones looking for Robinson. Robinson's 3, banks it home. Are you kidding me?
Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. I bet you he didn't mean to bank that one.
See if he called it. Crazy shot for Patrick Robinson. Anything he throws up is turning to gold right now. Here's Kokia. Stepping away from Robinson. Van Bylen lines up the 3. No good. Into the hands of Carrion. Defended by Bonsu. Now Obito. Obito was looking for Owen Jones. Sloppy pass won't find the hands of the 3rd year, and now it's going to be a timeout for the Red Leafs. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be right back with you on Red Leaf TV.
wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. Oh, oh. Because the girl them broke out for the floor. From you don't wanna work this performer. From you don't wanna man where can't turn you on. Girl, make I see you when them upon ya. Can't stand for the long, nah eat no yam, no steamed fish, no green banana. But down in Jamaica we give it to you hot like a sauna. Well, on the way the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. Expose and girl, you got the chest out, but you know we ain't out, cause girl, you impressed out. And if it is out of me, if it is out, cause I got the remedy for make it stress out. Me have a flat to become me got bless out. And girl, if you want it, you have to confess out. On a life where we need set speed, if it is to my chest out. Well, on the way, the time cool, I wanna be keeping you warm.
Ball rolling back in the West Gym here. Lens DuPont taking it up court for the Red Leafs. They lead the Falcons 35-21. 3 minutes to play in this first half. It's in the hands of Irish Kokia. Kokia finds DuPont. Now Tariq Brown. Kokia looking to get beyond Jones by the corner. 6 on the shot clock as it finds DuPont's hands. Back out to the corner for Kokia. Step in, floater, good.
Great patience by Kokia. Knows the shot clock's running down, doesn't panic. Very poised. Great finish on the floater.
That's the composure that you want from your sophomore guard. Coming in to fill the role of David Penny, the senior guard who led this team.
Absolutely, especially just as a sophomore too. He's got a couple years ahead of him. He's already playing like that. You gotta love that if you're Coach Steve Hansen.
Ball in his hands once more as he steps away from Carrion. That will be called against Caden Carrion. And that'll send Irish Kokia to the line for the first time today.
Very strong second half of the first half for Kokia. Started a little bit slow. He's kind of delegating, passing off to his playmakers. He's kind of seen his team struggling on the, well, they're winning obviously, but maybe not the lead they thought they'd have, and he's kind of taken matters into his own hands here.
No good from the stripe, and now Langara going the other way with Owusu. Into the hands of Kusaki. Jones, defended by Kokia by the corner. Cross-court pass into Carrion, steps beyond Tariq Brown, and that floater does go for Caden Carrion.
That's got to be a relief for Carrion, who's playing a great game, but just was not able to find the score sheet, finally getting one to roll in there.
Aggressive play by Matisse Van Bylen, getting to the basket, and that'll be a foul called against number 10. Nixon Owusu. That'll send the Red Leafs 13 to the line. He actually leads the Red Leafs in scoring this game, 7 points.
Yeah, it's been very spread out so far. There hasn't been one player for the Red Leafs taking control, kind of a score by committee approach early on here.
Here's Subotic. Connects with Jones. Defended by DuPont. Out to Carrion, able to keep it in play as it finds the hands of Owen Jones. Corner, Subotic, wide open look from 3, no good, into the hands of Irish Kokia on the rebound. Looking to go quickly in transition with Tariq Brown, Euro beyond Jones. The floater won't go, picked up by Robinson, now Subotic.
Great job by Brown there to create space using the Euro. Just he wants to have that finish back. That's a play that he doesn't miss very often.
Here's Carrion, off to Jones, looking to step beyond DuPont, jumper, no good. Loose ball picked up by Subotic, great motor. Here's Robinson for 3, no good, he is human.
You're gonna miss one eventually, even the best do. One thing I want to see for the Falcons here is I want to see them try to get Robinson involved more into the action. I'm seeing a lot of players that maybe aren't shooting the ball so well so far this game take shots very early in the shot clock. Take a little more time, get the ball to your player who's hot right now.
Yeah, they got 16 on the shot clock here. Subotic cutting to the basket, throws it out for Francia newly into the game. Jacob Francia cutting. Looking to go basket. It looked like Victor Bonsu might have got a touch.
Great D by DuPont there.
Going coast to coast are the Red Leafs. Tariq Brown in the corner for three. Good.
There it is. Falcons collapse. Falcons collapse there. Corner wide open. Brown makes no mistake. Smooth jumper right in the corner for three.
Shot clock off. 12 seconds left in this first half. It's in the hands of Langara Subotic. Now Jones lining up the three. Won't go. Rebound Kokia still loose. Picked up by the Falcons. Jones in the paint. Putting up the floater, and it's good to end the first half. And if that's something to go into the change room with a bit of optimism for the Falcons, who find themselves down by 15.
You got to be pretty happy with that. You know, if the Red Leafs didn't turn it on late there, this could be a way tighter game. I think if you're Langara now, you got to be ecstatic with what's going on.
Both teams know in this 15-minute break that they've got to change things. Langara looking to find more patience going forward, get open looks, get better shots up for the Red Leafs. They want to be in a much more spaced out game. They're trying to control the tempo. They don't want to go back and forth in a 15-point, 10-point game. This game was at 6 points in one of the previous timeouts. Something that Steve Hansen will surely be talking about with his team in the break.
Absolutely. I think number one for them defensively, you just got to take away Patrick Robinson. When he's got the ball, double him. Let someone else shoot the ball on the Falcons, because no one else is really making shots for them right now. It's 90% him. Find a way to take the ball away from him. They're playing good defense otherwise, then as offensively, as you said, spread the floor a little bit more. Maybe only get one guy in the paint. Try to draw the defense there for open shots, or take advantage of your size advantage.
Absolutely. Robinson leading all scorers with 11 points through 20. We'll be right back with you on Red Leaf TV for the second half of basketball action. The Red Leafs taking on the Falcons.
From what she was about to see. Why should she believe me when I told her it wasn't me?
Make sure no say that she really not right for vex. I never used to see I make the jigger low flex. As somebody else in favor you in the complex. Seeing is believing, so you better change your specs. You know she a go bring a whole heap of things up from the past. All the little evidence you better know for mass. Big for your hands, no off it up. But if she back a run, you know you better run fast.
But she caught me on the counter.
Wasn't me.
Saw me banging on the sofa.
Wasn't me.
I even had her in the shower.
Wasn't me.
She even caught me on camera.
Wasn't me.
She saw the marks on my shoulder.
Wasn't me.
Heard the words that I told her.
Wasn't me.
Heard the screams getting louder.
Wasn't me.
She stayed until it was over. Honey came in and she caught me red-handed, creepy with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me. Wanna tell her that I'm sorry for the pain that I've caused. I've been listening to your reason, it makes no sense at all. Need to tell her that I'm sorry for the pain that I've caused. You may think that you're a player, but you're completely lost. Honey came in and she caught me red-handed, creepy with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me.
Supersonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh. With my body so melodic, this beat rolls right through my chest. Everybody, Martin, Poppy came to party. Grab somebody, work your body. 1, 2 step. Rock it, don't stop it. Everybody get on the floor. Bring the party up. We about to get it on. Let me see it. 1, 2 step. I love it when you 1, 2 step. Everybody 1, 2 step. We about to get it on. Rage is so contagious, make you crave it. Jazzy made it. So retarded, top charted. Ever since the day I started, struck my stuff and yes I flaunt it. Goodies make the boys jump on it. No, I can't control myself now. Let me do my 1, 2 step. Rock it, don't stop it. Everybody get on the floor. Bring the party up. We about to get it on. Let me see it. 1, 2 step. I love it when you 1, 2 step. Everybody 1, 2 step. We about to get it on. Do it like this. Ooh. Don't matter to me. We can dance slow. Whichever way the beat drop, our bodies will go. So swing it over here, Mr. DJ, and we will rock you. Don't matter to me. We can dance slow. Whichever way the beat drop, our bodies will go. So swing it over here, Mr. DJ, and we will rock you. I shake it like Jello, make the boys say hello, cause they know I'm rocking the beat. I know you heard about a lot of great MCs, but they ain't got nothing on me. Because I'm 5 for 2, I wanna dance with you, and I'm sophisticated fun. I eat filet mignon, and I'm nice and young. Best believe I'm number 1. Rock it, don't stop it. Everybody get on the floor. Bring the party up. We about to get it on. Let me see it. 1, 2 step. I love it. 1, 2 step. Everybody 1, 2 step. We about to get it on. Rock it, don't stop it. Everybody get on the floor. Bring the party up. We about to get it on. Let me see it. 1, 2 step. I love it. 1, 2 step. Everybody 1, 2 step. We about to get it on. This is for the impaired. A Jazzy Faye production. This is a Missy Elliott one-time exclusive. Come on, is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive, it's why I yet. It's your primitive, it's why I yet. If you got a big one, let me search it to find out how hard I gotta work. Yeah, it's your primitive, it's why I yet. It's your primitive, it's why I yet. Come on. I like to get to know ya so I can show ya. Put the pussy on ya like I told ya. Give me all your numbers so I can phone ya. Your girl acting stink, then call me over. Not on the bed, lay me on your sofa. Or before you come, I need to shave my chocha. You do or you don't, or you will or won't ya. Go downtown and eat it like a vulture. See my hips and my tips, so cha. See my ass and my lips, don't cha. Lost a few pounds in my whips for ya. It's the kind of beat that go ba-ta-ta. Ba-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. Sex me so good I say blah blah blah. Work it, I need a glass of water. Boy, your boy is good to know ya. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive, it's why I yet. It's your primitive, it's why I yet. If you got a big one, let me search it to find out how hard I gotta work. Yeah, it's your primitive, it's why I yet. It's your primitive, it's why I yet. Come on. If you a fly gal, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair did. Boy, lift it up, let's make a toast. Let's get drunk, this gon' bring us closer. Don't I look like a Holly Berry poster? See the Belvedere playing tricks on ya. Girlfriend wanna be like me, never. You won't find a bitch that's even better. I make you hot as Las Vegas weather. Listen up close while I take it backwards. Okay, begins the gal, listen me what you want. I'm not a prostitute, but I can give you what you want. I love your braids and your mouth full of phones. Love the way my ass go, boom, 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 boom. Keep
Keep your eyes on my ba-boom. You think you can handle this? Ka-don't. Take my thumb off and my ass go boom. Cut the lights on so you see what I can do. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive is when yet. It's your primitive is when yet. If you get a bit.
Sometimes straight, but more often evolving, growing, and adapting to a changing world. Creating the need for knowledge in areas like accounting, consulting, tax, technology, areas critical to your continued growth and success. All part of the journey, all part of what we do together with you. Because your success is the destination. MNP, wherever business takes you.
I'm here to get more than a degree.
I'm here to explore.
To connect.
To learn.
I am here to forge a new path.
To push myself.
To set goals and achieve them.
I am here to win.
I'm here to grow.
Hey, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead. 18 years, she got one of your kids, got you for 18 years. I know somebody paying child support for one of his kids. His baby mama car crib is bigger than his. You will see him on TV any given Sunday. Win a Super Bowl and drive off in a Hyundai. She was supposed to buy your shorty Tyco with your money. She went to the doctor, got lipo with your money. She walk around looking like Michael with your money. Shoulda got that insured Geico for your money. If you ain't no punk, holla, we want prenup. We want prenup, yeah. It's something that you need to have. Cause when she leave, she gon' leave with half. 18 years, and on her 18th birthday, found out it wasn't his. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead. Now I ain't saying you a gold digger, you got knees. You don't wanna do the smoke, but he can't buy. You go out to eat, he can't pay, y'all can't leave. His dishes in the back, you gotta roll up your sleeves. But while y'all washing, watch him. He gon' make it to a beans out of that toxin. He got that ambition, baby. Look at his eyes. This week he mopping floors, next week is the fries. So stick by his side. I know his dudes ballin', and yeah, that's nice. And they gon' keep calling and trying, but you stay right, girl. And when he get on, he leave your for a white girl. Get down, girl, gon' head, get down. Get down, girl, gon' head, get down. Get down, girl, gon' head, get down.
Yeah, I got this damn y'all call it Soldier Boy. You gotta punch, then crank back 3 times from left to right. Soldier Boy, I win it. Why me crank it? Why me roll? Why me crank that Soldier Boy? That Superman, that now why me you crank that Soldier? 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 Now what? Soldier Boy, I win it. Why me crank it? Why me roll? Why me crank that Soldier Boy? That Superman, that now why me you crank that Soldier? 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 Now what? Soldier Boy, been it. Why me lean that? Why me rock? Superman, that yeah. Why
why me crack that Robocop. Super real, now why me jock. Jocking on them, hate them, man. When I do that, soldier boy, I lean to the left, then crack that thing now. I'm jocking on you, And if we get the fight, then I'm coming, You catch me at your local party, yes, I crank it every day. Haters get mad, cause I got me some baby Nate. Soldier boy, I been it. Why me crank?
Back with you here on Red Leaf TV. My name's Eitan Weiswald. I'm joined by Nick Hauka. The Red Leafs leading the Falcons 40-25. Both teams finding different ways to score. The Falcons 5 for 12, shooting 41% from beyond the arc, hitting the three-pointers that they have to hit. The Red Leafs 2 for 11, shooting 18% from three, but they have 26 points in the paint compared to Langara 6.
Absolutely, it's just such a contrast of styles, right? Like we pretty much Langara gets the ball up the floor offensively, and they're just looking to take a three right away. There's no patience. It's just right away. Let's get up with pace. Let's find the first open three we can take, and let's take it. And then for SFU, when they've been at their best, they're slowing it down, getting into their sets, getting good looks in the paint, and it's paying off so far.
Something that I'm sure head coach Steve Hansen in his 9th season talking about with his team. 10 turnovers for the Red Leafs in that first half. Langara only 8. Be having to take a lot more care of the ball as this second half kicks off in the hands of Subotic.
Yeah, and you know Coach Steve Hansen talked to his team about that. That's 2 weeks in a row now. You've had way too many turnovers. You can't give teams that many second chances if you want to win games.
And there's Subotic for 3, starting off the second half perfectly for Langara, finding Nylon from the corner. Into the hands of Irish Kokia. Had some great moments in that first half. Kokia now finds Vujicic, now with Matisse Van Bylen, who leads all scorers in white. In that first half, Kokia looking inside for Sasa Vujicic.
Another turnover for the Red Leafs coming out of the break. And you know Coach Hansen was talking about that, as I already said, so that is not a good look early on here.
Here's Subotic. Saul into the hands of Robinson. Tipped away by Bonsu. It'll be Falcon ball.
Great hands and eyes by Bonsu there, having his eye on his defender, but reading and seeing that that pass was coming and getting his hand in the passing lane. Great job.
And you can see the adjustment by the Red Leafs at halftime, putting Matisse Van Bylen on Robinson and not really giving him any room in possession.
Great tactical play there. Take away the number one option as Van Bylen scores there in transition.
Coast to coast, the quarterback pass from Kokia.
Beautiful pass. Looks like he could lace him up for the Lions, hey?
Red Leafs will get possession back off the foul call in transition, and it will be in the hands of Van Bylen.
Hey, I'll tell you what, my Jaguars having Trevor Lawrence hurt right now and Mac Jones playing as terrible as he can. Maybe they should give Kokia a call.
Can't be any worse for Jags.
It really can't. Really can't.
Here's Christensen. No good on the first attempt. Able to get the offensive rebound and gets fouled on the second. That'll give him 2 at the line.
Another timeout there. I love Christensen's energy. The second he comes into the game, he's not the tallest player, but he's so hard on the boards. He drives fearlessly. He's just really that energizer bunny.
Absolutely.
Really energizes the team, gets you going. When you see your teammate playing and laying it all on the line like that, that really gets you going if you're kind of feeling tired and you're feeling a little bit fatigued. So great to see Christensen playing like that.
And you can see that's what Steve Hansen is looking for from his players, bringing in these recruits, Lens DuPont, Matisse Van Bylen, these players that have high motors, Victor Bonsu, get up and down the court quickly, make it so difficult for the other team to get buckets consistently.
Absolutely. Like when you have at least 4 guys on the floor at all times that can play great defense, both on the perimeter and inside, yeah, it really limits what other teams can do on offense. And if you're having a day where you're not able to score at will, like the Red Leafs are having right now, they're having trouble scoring for the most part. They're still in the lead right now because they're playing such great defense.
Absolutely. They're making it so difficult for Langara to score in and around the paint, especially Langara 9 for 30, shooting 30% total field goal percentage. From three-point land, they're 41%. They're shooting better from beyond the arc than inside.
which is usually the shots that you want to give up, right? You want those difficult threes. You want to take away the corner threes, but anything from the elbow along those lines, you want to give those up because those aren't high percentage threes. You want to give up mid-range shots typically too, right? Those aren't considered for analytics people out there high percentage shots because it's a difficult shot and it only gives you 2. It doesn't give you 3.
Absolutely. Here's Christensen splitting the free throws into the hands of Jones. Subotic finds Robinson, looking for Jones, just out of reach for Van Bylen. Cutting to the rim is Saul, looking to get contact off Vujicic, and he will. Smart play by Rowan Saul.
Really heady play, getting Vujicic up and getting him off of his feet. All he has to do after is just get his shoulder on the leaping Vujicic. Get to the free throw line for some easy free throws.
Gets the bump and gets the first one to go. Third year out of Surrey.
Ready for Bulldog here, Tate. Rebound.
Splits his free throws and now into the hands of Victor Bonsu. With Kokia, picked up immediately by Owen Jones. With Van Bylen top of the key towards Bonsu. Now with Kokia, looking up the 3, instead goes for Bonsu. Now inside for Van Bylen, spinning away from Saul. Great pass in towards Vujicic, rejected in the air by Robinson. Great defense there by the Langara Falcons, and they have it here with Subotic.
They've been playing very good defense so far. It's interesting, when I watched their last couple of games, they were playing almost, it looked like zone looks and really giving up the corners, really playing off of their checks, but tonight they're playing really tight on all SFU players, and it's working so far for them.
A great play by Subotic there, finding Robinson inside. That shot won't go in transition. Here is Victor Bonsu. Likes to spin away from Tate Christensen. Now Christensen for 3. Wide open look is good for Tate Christensen.
Great job drawing Langara down low, getting sucked in and ball watching, and then you have a wide open player, Christensen, for the 3-point, and he makes the most out of that opportunity.
Subotic stepping inside, looking to find the hands of Obito. It'll be Langara basketball off the deflection of Vujicic. 46-29 ball game in the hands of Subotic. Looking for options off the inbound, can only find the hands of Tate Christensen, and now a 3-on-1 going forward here for the Red Leafs. Christensen, patient basketball as he gets Jones to jump and gets the easy 2 off the backboard.
That's a veteran move by Christensen. You have a defender sprinting full speed to chase you. All you have to do is give that slight hesitation, get him up in the air. You either draw a foul or you get an easy lay-in, just like Christensen showed off right there.
Let's go elbow.
Back in the Red Leafs' hands after a step out of bounds by Robinson.
Falcons continuing to press.
Making it difficult for the Red Leafs to get scoring in bunches. Here's Sasa Vujicic, defended by Obito. Irish Kokia, 3-pointer, good. Money for Irish Kokia from beyond the arc.
Great shot by Kokia. He's really stepped up these last about 10 to 15 minutes of the game. Just a little bit of a slow start for him. He was trying to distribute mostly, but now he's really starting to score.
Similar to what we saw last week, the Red Leafs coming out in the second half with a new intensity to the game. Kokia, coast to coast. Van Bylen getting upstairs and throwing it down.
Great feed by Kokia. Better finish.
Things are flowing here for the Red Leafs. Subotic. Robinson stepping away from Van Bylen. Jumper, no good. Picked up by Obito on the rebound. And he's able to put it back in for 2 for the Falcons. This game picking up its pace, and now Kokia will slow it down.
If I'm the Falcons right now, if there's a bucket here, I'm calling timeout.
And it is for Tate Christensen stepping inside.
Interesting decision not to call timeout. You're losing all momentum right now. You were right in this. Red Leafs are starting to pull away. I would be calling timeout right now.
In the hands of Subotic. Robinson. No surprise they're looking for him on the ball as it goes up for Obito, and meeting him at the rim was Victor Bonsu. We can't believe the call. And it looks like it will be a timeout called by Langara Falcons. 55-31 game. Just 5 minutes played in the second half, and the Red Leafs running away with it.
Yeah, it was looking pretty tight there for a little bit, but Red Leafs start to capitalize off of great defensive play. When you start to get stops, one thing that was happening really actually good tactically by the Falcons, because SFU slowing it down, trying to get into their sets by pressing, that creates extra time off of the shot clock as you try to bring the ball down the floor to beat the press, right? So that was a very good tactical way that the Falcons were kind of slowing down the Red Leafs and not letting them get to their sets, and they were getting stops because of it. But after you get a couple of defensive stops and you get going in transition, you don't have that time anymore. You're getting quick, easy points if you're the Red Leafs. Great way to kind of take control of this and extend their lead and get a little bit of breathing room.
Absolutely. Coming into the second half, 5 minutes played, leading the Falcons. They've outscored them 15-6 in this second period. And where they've struggled in that first half was from beyond the arc. They're 100% from three-point range in the second, 2 for 2.
Doesn't really get much better than that, eh?
Just what Steve Hansen would have wanted from his side coming out of the intermission, and what he's sure to be reiterating to them here in the timeout. Keep that foot on the gas pedal.
Also, after that first possession where they turn the ball over, SFU has been much more careful with the ball. They're not giving it away as much. They're being, even though they were being pressed, they're being patient with it, and that is keeping the Falcons off of the scoreboard. And for that matter, they're taking away Robinson from the three-point line.
Absolutely. Robinson, who started the game 4 for 4, is now 4 for 7.
Tighter closeouts, always having a body on him so he doesn't have free space and he doesn't have time to get his quick jumper off.
Obito, good twice from the stripe, and he'll check out for Owusu. Langara need the momentum to swing back their way if they're to get themselves back into the contest. Here's Irish Kokia. Defended by Kusaki.
Kusaki's also had a great game defensively. He's really been a thorn in Kokia's side, actually, for the most part all game. Maybe one of the reasons he started so slow.
Great play by Kokia. Out towards Christensen. The three-pointer won't go. It's picked up by Vujicic. A strong rebound, and now back into the hands of Kokia from more 15 on the shot clock for the Red Leafs. Here's Vujicic. Finds us Okafor. Wide open look here for DuPont. No good. But it'll be Red Leaf basketball off the rebound. Langara unable to get a clean hold of it.
Great job by Vujicic on the boards. Those are the little things that sometimes go unnoticed, but that just extends the possession for the Red Leafs. Now they have another chance.
Kokia looking for Vujicic, and Vujicic able to make the play down on the ground.
Another great effort.
He's able to keep the possession going for the Red Leafs, who call timeout to keep possession of the basketball.
See if Coach Hansen comes up with a little inbound play here. Something that we haven't seen tonight.
And as we spoke about at the half, these high energy, high motor players for the Red Leafs, Lenz DuPont, Victor Bonsu, Tate Christensen, Irish Kokia. You see it in the plus minus. Matisse Van Bylen plus 23, Bonsu plus 24, Kokia plus 20. It's these players that make it so difficult for the Falcons to score points and are so effective going forward for the Red Leafs, just making the difference in this game.
Absolutely, those are the players the coach loves, right? Players that lay it all on the line every single possession, and they make life as difficult as possible for oppositions on both ends of the floor. Let's see what Coach Hansen drew up here.
Christensen to inbound. Straight inside to the paint for Vujicic, spinning away from Owusu. His layup won't go into the hands of Robinson. Now Carrion going the other way here for the Falcons. In the corner for Saul, steps away from Kokia. Saul for three, good. Money, Rowan Saul.
Smooth step back.
Now Kokia, defended by Carrion, finds Eza Okafor. Stepping inside, stripped away by Kasaki into the hands of Robinson, into Kasaki, 1-2 step into the lane, no good. Rebound by Robinson. Carrion stripped away by Tate, wide open look to the lane, chased down by Owusu. Christensen gets it to go, looking for the foul, no call.
Not happy about that late contest there.
A lot of contact from Nixon Owusu.
A lot of contact. Christensen continues to be a spark plug for the Red Leafs. Great effort at both ends of the floor, showing off his speed there on that transition finish.
It'll be Owusu who grabs the rebound and is fouled by Tate Christensen. Now an inbound opportunity here for the Falcons. As the Red Leafs make changes, it's Barrich and Tariq Brown back into the game.
Love Christensen's attitude there. Coaches pull him after that tough fall. Always telling coach, I'm fine, put me back in. I'm good, I want to keep going. Kind of seeing the mentality there as to why he's so successful at both ends of the court playing that high energy game.
And great play there by the Red Leafs defensively, not giving anything off the inbound for Kato Kasaki, who has to take 5. Red Leafs back in possession of the ball.
When you're down, that is a violation you cannot take. Every possession is so important. Giving up possession in your opponent's end like that is just so important not to do.
Brown with DuPont, defended by Kasaki, steps inside, 3-pointer for Irish Kokia from the corner, no good. Rebound, DuPont loses the handle.
It's a good possession by the Red Leafs despite not scoring. Good patience, getting an open 3 in the corner. That's a high percentage shot, especially for Kokia. Just doesn't finish.
Great play by the Falcons off the inbound, and they get Carrion going with speed. Carrion looking for the reverse lay, won't go. Picked up by Owusu, who will put it down. That's 2 on the board for the Falcons. Red Leafs looking to go quickly the other way with DuPont. Turns it over to Carrion. A reach and foul there against Nikola Baric.
If you're the Red Leafs right now, after that turnover, if you don't have a wide open transition pass, slow it down, right? You're up right now in the game by 19, right? You just kill the clock, right? There's 12:52 left. Take time on your possessions unless you have a wide open layup in transition. Take your time, bleed the clock down. You're in control. No need to make a play like that.
Yeah, and I think Coach Steve Hansen agrees with you there as Victor Bonsu takes a seat for Joven Rai checking into the game. Here's Carrion for the Falcons, finds Saul. Top of the key, looking to work on his Okafor. He steps back, looking to find Robinson. It's picked up by Joven Rai right off the bench. Throwing it down.
Good play by Rai there. Again, defense leading to offense. That's kind of this team's MO. You don't really have that go-to isolation scorer with Luke Howard out of the lineup. It's all about running in transition and playing great defense.
Owusu losing the handle there, and Red Leafs back in possession. More turnovers that the Falcons cannot afford.
They really can't. Starting to get away from them now.
Red Leafs looking to put distance between them and the Falcons. It's in the hands of Irish Kokia. Defended by Jacob Francia. Kokia all the way through.
Great finish.
Up over Owusu. Composed.
Kokia starting to take control. He's kind of leaning into that main scorer role with Howard out of the lineup, especially in the last half of that first half and now early on in the second frame.
Little too aggressive on that reach, and he'll get called for it against Francia, and now bring the third timeout of this second half. 11:49 on the clock. The Red Leafs leading the Falcons 61-38. Stick with us here on Red Leaf TV.
And many more amenities. Book today by visiting the Hilton Vancouver Metrotown online.
Always talking about what he wants and just sits on his broke ass. So no, I don't want your number. No, I don't wanna give you mine, and no, I don't wanna meet you nowhere. No, don't want none of your time, and no, I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. Taking me, but his game is kinda weak, and I I know that he cannot approach me, 'cause I'm looking like glass and it's looking like trash. Can't get with a deadbeat ass. So, no, I don't want your number, no. I don't wanna give you mine, and no, I don't wanna meet you nowhere, no. Don't want none of your time. No, I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at.
Inbound here for the Falcons off the restart. The Red Leafs looking to continue the trend of increasing their lead. Loose ball picked up by Kosaki. Second chance opportunity here for the Falcons. It's in the hands of Saul, looking to line up the three. No good. Good contest there by Eza Okafor. Here's Tariq Brown going the other way, finding the hands of Matisse Van Bylen. Back towards Brown.
Tariq Brown also fits that mold of great two-way player.
And it looks like the shot clock just didn't reset there.
Yeah, that was pretty quick. That seemed like about half the time, maybe 12 seconds there.
Absolutely. It must have just not reset off the turnover.
Hey, we weak or strong? Okay, let's get good spacing.
But yeah, Tariq Brown, again, really exemplifies the two-way player that Coach Steve Hansen seems to be really wanting in his team this year. A guy, again, really tough at both ends of the floor. Really good defensive play there to force a turnover. Now the Red Leafs have possession again. See if they can get something going with a controlled set here. That has been an issue.
They'll be looking for it off the inbound with Tariq Brown. Finds the hands of Matisse Van Bylen. Now with Jovan Arai. Back to Van Bylen. Now Eza Okafor stepping inside. Out to Jovan Arai. Well worked by the Red Leafs. Jovan Arai for three. Rims out. And a little too aggressive going up for it there by 34. That's Nikola Beric.
That was a good set for the Red Leafs. That's positive for them. Great ball movement. You get an open three. No one even near Jovan Arai, has all the time in the world to take a shot. Just misses on that. Again, another one you want to have back.
One back by Eza Okafor off Francia. Eza Okafor looking to go himself into the hands of Van Bylen. Now Tariq Brown by the corner, steps away from his defender. Jovan Arai. Van Bylen, corner for Beric. Won't draw iron, it falls into the hands of Robinson.
Brown looked to be laboring a little bit after that pass.
And another sloppy turnover by the Falcons. This one into the hands of Van Bylen. Jovan Arai now into Eza Okafor. Back to Jovan Arai in the paint. Looking to get one up over Robinson, and he does. Money for Jovan Arai.
Tough buckets. Love to see that. Tenacious in the paint from Rai.
The Falcons looking to take greater care of the ball in this possession. Two straight where they've handed it straight to the Red Leafs. Here's Robinson, defended by Brown. Stepping inside into the feet of Van Bylen.
Great defense by Van Bylen there, getting his feet set, getting in the lane, in Robinson's driving lane there, giving him no space at all. Great effort.
Four high splits.
Brown taking it up court, defended by Subotic. This one off the leg of Jovan Arai. Just a miscommunication between the redshirt senior and Tariq Brown.
Rai saying that was on him, pointed to his chest towards Brown there. I think it hit his foot and went out of bounds.
Tough Nick.
Here's Subotic. Finding Jones, back to Subotic, able to step away from Brown in the paint. Looking to find an option and does find one in Kosaki. Langara have time to find the shot that they want. 11 on the shot clock, Kosaki, Subotic. Jones inside for Saul. Well worked by the Falcons, and they get that one to go. The shooter's roll for Saul there.
Jones almost with a steal there. Little sneaky play. Beric thought he had an easy inbound. Jones came flying up the court, knocked it out of bounds.
Go by the guy!
Here's Tariq Brown, defended by Subotic. Now Rye, Brown. Back to Rye, defended by Jones. On the wing, finds Van Bylen, back towards Rye, goes byline. Euros beyond the defender as Okafor, three-pointer, no good, into the hands of Jones, who go the other way with Subotic.
Subotic is still playing really hard right now for the Falcons.
There he is picking up the rebound, setting it up for Jones for three, also won't go.
If I'm on the coaching staff of the Falcons, I'm loving what Subotic is doing right now. You might be down right now by 23. He's playing like this is a tie game in the finals. You're seeing great tenacity from him. He's getting rebounds. He's forcing turnovers. He's sprinting up and down the floor. You love to see that. Could pay dividends down the line.
Absolutely. Here's a wide open look for three for Kosaki. Won't go. There's Subotic again with the rebound. Looking to put it up over Eza Okafor. Won't draw iron. It's into the hands of Nikola Beric.
That was a great pass by Oliver Munt, the big man. Big 6'5" center, showing he's a little bit of a playmaker. It was a great find in the corner.
Be a line change here for the Red Leafs. Looking to change things up. They've seen the momentum slip maybe into the hands of the Falcons. It's a 63-40 ball game into the hands of Irish Kokia. They're looking to make it more.
Still 8:18 left. Plenty of time. They're not going to take their foot off the pedal here.
Here's Bonsu. Back towards Kokia, lining up the three-pointer. No good. And unlucky for Van Bylen, who got up over Saul, just couldn't haul in the rebound.
Tough position. Looked like while he was midair, he was trying to either throw that off a Falcons defender or find someone in the paint for an outlet pass.
With it is Owen Jones going the other way here for the Falcons. Picked up by Tice. Munt towards the corner. Archer sets it up for Jones for three. No good. Rebound sets it up for Kokia, and there's Subotic right away.
That's another great pass by Oliver Munt, the center. Doing his best Nikola Jokic impression.
Too many steps there against Christian Archer, the second year out of Maplewood, New Jersey. That'll be a timeout called by the Falcons. The Red Leafs lead 63-40, and just like the first half, they're finding a lot of success in the paint. 34 points for the team in white compared to 8 for the Falcons. They've been shooting well from three-point land in this second half. Still shooting 100, 2 for 2.
Yeah, only 2 attempts, 100%. You love to see that. If you're Coach Hansen right now, I think message to the team up 23. This is, when you're up by 23, sometimes bad habits start to set in, right? I think Coach Hansen is going to his guys and saying, look, we need to play like this is a tight game. We need to continue to play our game. Let's not get off track and start doing dumb stuff. Let's stick to our good habits and let's build moving forward. I think that's what he's probably echoing to his team right now.
Absolutely, and in a game like this where the game is almost already set and sealed for the Red Leafs, barring any miraculous comeback, it's all about getting themselves ready for conference play coming up in the start of next month. They'll be taking a trip to Central Washington to start off GNAC play.
Got to get all the reps in you can until that point. You want to be ready to go, firing on all cylinders. I think right now this is a really good test for the Red Leafs with Luke Howard, their star, out of the lineup to see who can contribute. If maybe he's not going in the game, maybe if he's injured. There's still a lot to work out despite being up 23.
Here's Bonsu off the inbound, finding Tice in the corner for three. Butter.
Great pass by DuPont there. I love the ball movement there. Langara pressing. Red Leafs, again, not panicking. They took their time, made a nice outlet pass, sprinted down the floor, found a wide open, high quality shot.
And it's from Matthijs Van Bylen, probably the man of the moment for the Red Leafs. Leads all scorers in this game with 14. Here DuPont going the other way, looking to slow things down. Now spins, looking to go up with it. Still loose for DuPont, and eventually the call does come in, and it'll be in favor of the Red Leafs.
DuPont running into a wall there, or at least maintain possession. Van Bylen, who just got that three, he's been getting a lot of his points in the paint. It's good to see him hit from outside.
Here's Van Bylen finding Kokia, spinning away, jumper, money, Irish Kokia, tough bucket.
Looking like an early 2000s NBA guard, little mid-range spin around shot. Love to see it. You don't see shots like that taken too much anymore.
Munn inside, great pass, great feed into Kasaki, who makes no mistake in the paint. Langara back on the board, and a big shout out to the big man Oliver Munt, the only Langara Falcon in the plus out of the plus minus. He's +3 in this game.
Showing some great playmaking skills.
Here's Bonsu, out towards DuPont. Defended by Archer, has Victor Bonsu at the top of the key, rims out on the three, picked up by Vujicic. Out of his hands and into Kasaki's. Now Subotic towards Jones, picked up by Bonsu. Bunt, wide open look from three, good!
Oh. Wow, if you are the Langara Falcons coaching staff, you are ecstatic with the play of Oliver Munt right now. 2 assists and a 3 on the last 6 possessions.
Putting on a clinic here in the West Gym.
Ankle breaker.
Yeah, Bonsu steps away from Jones, looking to put up the 3, serves the clip. Now it's Van Bylen grabbing the rebound, and it gets home for the Red Leafs.
Another tough bucket, getting inside, finishing through contact.
Coast to coast, Kasaki looking to make things happen for Langara. It's great defending at the rim. Kokia, Van Bylen, picked up by Jones. Now Kokia though. Slow the pace down a little bit, the Red Leafs. Picked up by Subotic. And right there was Oliver Munt, and he can't believe the call against him as he reached in looking to get the ball. It's his 3rd foul of the game. Checking in is Danny Lazic for the Red Leafs. He scored his first points of his Red Leaf career last week Wednesday, a 3-pointer from the corner against Capilano. He'll be looking to build on that
when you're
off the inbound.
When you're up big, great opportunity to get some bench players in that might not see the floor a lot this year, see what they can provide you in the future.
Absolutely, an opportunity for all these players to get themselves into the rotation, showcase their talent against the Falcons. Here's Kokia. Won't go off the rim into the hands of Subotic. Back into the game is Caden Carey. Kokia goes to ground. Carrion still going. Now with Jones. Out to the corner for Archer. Lines up to 3. Money.
All started by Carrion, driving, spinning, gaining space. Gotta love the Falcons still playing down big.
Kokia with Christensen. Now with Bonsu, top of the key, finds Van Bylen. Into Christensen. Van Bylen, 7 on the shot clock as it reaches the hands of Irish Kokia, spinning away from Jones. Kokia off the front of the rim into the hands of Oliver Munt.
Great effort there by Kokia. Contested, spinning, little mid-range shot.
And the Falcons catching heat here in the corner. 3-pointer goes for Owen Jones.
Great job by the Falcons, still playing hard. Bradley still very well in control of this one. Slow it down, bleed the shot clock, and get out of here.
Christensen, Bonsu, pass inside, looking for Van Bylen. Tough bucket, Matisse Van Bylen, a lot of contact.
Scoring from everywhere, in the paint, from mid-range, from the 3-point line. What an effort tonight.
Carrion steps away from Van Bylen, gets that to go. And now Kokia looking to go coast to coast. Instead, it's going to be a timeout called by the Red Leafs. Steve Hansen and his coaching staff looking to reiterate things for his team with 3:19 left in this one.
As all good coaches do, the game's never over, right? It doesn't matter if you're up big. If coach sees something he doesn't like, he's going to tell his guys. He's going to try to correct it. They're going to try to get into good habits, even if they're up big. They don't want to play at a level that Coach Hansen doesn't think is adequate. They're going to keep going. And on the other side for the Falcons here, I bet you Coach is preaching mental toughness, right? This is a game where 3:19 left, you're down by double digits. There's probably no viable way you come back in this one, but he wants to see what his players have down the line. When things are not going your way, how are you going to respond for my program, right? Are you going to keep going, keep playing for your brothers, or are you going to back down and give up? That's what they're looking for right now.
Absolutely. Both teams looking at this game as a spring for the Red Leafs. It's getting themselves ready for conference play. It's getting 2 wins in a row. For the Falcons, they know they might not be able to come back, but can they set themselves up for the rest of the Pac West season? They come into this game 2-6 on a 6-game losing streak. If they play like they did today, I think they'll have a lot of success.
Absolutely. Like, they gave the Red Leafs a little bit of a scare today, right? So I think that says volumes for what they can be in the Pac West. I think their coaching staff's going to be really happy with the way they've played. And, if a couple shots go one way or the other, this could be even closer right now.
Absolutely. Off the inbound to the hands of Victor Bonsu. 3:17 remaining in this second half. The Red Leafs lead 72-53. Bonsu looking to extend that. Passes out to Tariq Brown. His three-pointer money. Tariq Brown throws it from beyond the arc.
Love the patience there. They didn't bleed the shot clock all the way down, but they took some valuable time off the clock. Got a good shot. They were patient getting into their set. You gotta love that.
Here's Carrion. Out to Jones. Stepping inside. Floater, no good. Loose ball. Lazic able to tip it into the path of Jovan Rai. 3-on-2 going forward. Here's Christensen in the corner. Won't count. The charge taken by Subotic. He's been everywhere defensively.
He really has, and that is what I was saying about the mental toughness. Subotic is exemplifying that right now for the Falcons. You could not tell if this was a multi-score game or this was a one-point game in the championship game. He is playing, he's given it all he has from start to finish.
Head coach Cassidy Kannemeyer must be ecstatic with his first-year guard out of Vancouver. Here's a three from Archer. Good. Christian Archer from beyond the arc, his second three-pointer of the game.
Coach Hansen not sounding impressed with his team's rotations right now defensively.
Red Leafs still lead by 19 in the hands of Jovan Rai. That one nearly picked off by Subotic. Into the hands of Bonsu. Back with Rai. Rai stepping inside, finds Christensen, lines up the three. Good. Tate Christensen.
This might be an example here. Christensen might be playing himself into more minutes right now. He has played great tonight. He's been awesome at both ends of the floor. He's been lights out from three-point range, showing Coach Hansen his value right now.
Absolutely. Having his 7th start in a row, setting himself up for a good GNAC season. Tate Christensen as he steps out probably for the last time in this contest. Be an opportunity from the line for Subotic. Good both times as he checks out. Looks to be nursing a hip injury potentially. He's been playing so hard defensively. Took that charge and immediately was feeling that left hip.
Really hope that's nothing serious going into Pac West play here for the Falcons.
Jovan Rai picked up by Carrion. Now steps inside, defended by 2. Owusu looking to reach in. He does find Bonsu. Now Tariq Brown, his three-pointer, no good, into the hands of Lazic. Defended by Owusu now as a Okafor. Bonsu with Rai. 11 on the shot clock for Jovan Rai as he steps inside the floater. Good over the hand of Nixon Owusu. Great play by the redshirt senior Jovan Rai.
Great finish, great job finding space by Rai and being very patient at the point guard position, bleeding the clock down, finding good shots. And playing some good defense.
Absolutely, there he is, picking up the steal up to Eze Okafor. going up against Owusu and getting the and one and letting them know about it a little bit as Okafor.
Owusu a little shaken up after that. That is a tough bucket. All over. Right hand finish. Essentially got body checked there. Still found a way to finish. What a great effort.
Tough bucket from the freshman out of Toronto, Ontario, Fort Erie International.
It's exactly what Coach Hansen wants to see. Up big, players still playing hard, still putting their bodies on the line.
Went off for 13 last week. Misses there what would have been his 6th today. Owusu into Jones. Wide open look from 3. Won't draw iron, and Rye will let that one run out of play. 39-8 on the clock. 9-second difference between game clock and shot clock as the Red Leafs take it up with Tariq Brown. Defended hard by Kosaki. Bonsu into Eza Okafor. He's feeling it, lines up to 3, won't go. Rebound, Jovan Rye. Going byline, stepping beyond the Owusu. Eza Okafor byline, looking to go up against the Owusu. Won't go and still loose under the basket. Eventually, foul called against number 7, Christian Archer, and that will put number 21, Danny Lazic at the line. Exactly what you want to see if you're Steve Hansen, your team playing hard in these final seconds, despite the difference on the scoreboard.
Absolutely, that's what makes and breaks great teams. Playing to the final whistle, you got to play a complete game.
Lazic good on his 2nd attempt. Francia takes it up court for the final 6 seconds into the hands of Archer. He gives it away for Bonsu, who makes it known that that's a steal. He wants it on the stat sheet, and the Red Leafs will see out the rest of this game. The final score, 83-58. The Red Leafs take care of business in the West Gym, 2-0 at home.
Really good close in the second half. They're surviving a tiny bit of a scare, but ultimately not being phased. Going about their business, gaining a comfortable lead and finishing the game off strong.
Yeah, great showcase for both sides. Langara making it difficult for this Red Leaf team. Who were able to outscore Langara 43-33 in the second period. Langara keeping it tight all the way, just losing by 10 in the second half. Victor Bonsu plus 26, leading all players in the plus-minus category. He was fantastic all day for the Red Leafs.
Great job at both ends of the floor, playing tenacious defense, getting in ball handlers' faces, not giving them space to cut to the rim and forcing turnovers, scoring in transition. Bonsu played an excellent game.
It's Matisse Van Bylen who leads all scorers in this game. 18-point effort for number 13.
Scoring in all phases, right? Mid-range, in the paint, tough buckets, contested, hitting threes near the end of the game, and again, playing good defense. Kind of the MO of this team, right? Play at both ends of the floor. Van Bylen was one of the guys that during set plays was actually getting buckets for them. It wasn't just transition.
Absolutely, and a huge game for him, exploding offensively. Before this, averaging 5.2 points per game, now leading all scorers with 18. That's going to give him a lot of confidence as they host Westminster University here on Saturday in the West Gym, an NCAA non-conference game as they prepare for the upcoming GNAC season. My name's Eitan Weisfeld, joined by Nick Hauka. It's been a pleasure to bring you this game on Red Leaf TV. Thank you for joining us.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. I guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. I guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake.
I can fill you with real millionaires. Fast cargo, my cargo, 160, swiftly. Wreck it by your new one. Your crew run, your crew run.